Today is Ash Wednesday, and for Catholics, that means the beginning of Lent and a time of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. Why do we get ashes? Well, this is an important reminder, even at a natural level. At the simplest level, ashes are a reminder that one day we too will die, and it all comes to an end. And I think that's an important wrestling lesson, because sometimes we approach wrestling in a life or death situation. I have to win. I need to succeed. And it's like, no, you don't have to. You want to. You don't have to wrestle. You get to wrestle. So treating it as such, reminding ourselves when the pressure's on, that extra pressure we put on ourselves, or when things aren't going so well, we're in a tough match, we have a tough draw, anything. We forget that we enjoy the sport of wrestling and that it's a very small thing. And that's what those ashes represent, that life is very fleeting. So you might as well seize the day. My teammate at Penn, Matt Valeni, after he won, he had a tattoo on his back that said "Tempus fugit, memento mori, carpe diem." Time flies, moments die, seize the day. And not that we're endorsing tattoos, but after he won the NCAA championship, he pointed to it on his back: "Seize the day, carpe diem." So it's true. And I mean, the traditional formula when we get ashes on our head is the priest traditionally says, "Remember, man, that thou art dust, and to dust thou shalt return." So it's a very sobering reality that one day we too will die. So today is the day the Lord has made. We're going to rejoice. We're going to be glad, and we're going to capitalize. Most importantly, doing the right thing, but seeing ourselves as more than a wrestler. The big picture. You see a lot of athletes after they win a championship, they say they're thankful for the opportunity to wrestle. They say they thank God. So we have to see that this life is just a drop in the bucket. And in the book of Ecclesiastes, we see it's vanity of vanities, and all is vanity. So we take this time as Lent begins to really, really focus on what matters, and then it also puts things into proper perspective. So at the wrestling level, we don't put too much pressure on ourselves. We remember ourselves. This is something we like to do. This is a recreation. This is a recreational thing. It's a sport. A lot of times we're just so zoned in, like I have to win, because I get it. If you want to be successful, you do have to be borderline obsessed, not actually obsessed. Or you could be obsessed, but that's going to have an impact negatively in other areas of your life, especially in the most important area, our faith. So remember that. You are dust, and to dust you shall return, and wrestling is something you do because you love it, because it's fun, you like the challenge. Don't forget that. Keep reminding yourself. Be a good coach to yourself that it's just wrestling. It's something I love to do. I like the challenge, but life is much bigger than that. All right, one day we'll all be gone, and it's important to keep that in the forefront of our mind to keep things in perspective. It helps us to live right, and it also will guide us on the path to success. Mindset makes the difference.